Today we were talking about traditions.
Yes.
And I feel like one of the most popular that I see is Up on the Shelf.
It is a very popular, since you were a child.
Yes, we had 2. And now, as of 2 days ago, we have a Snoop on a Stoop.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. That was a surprise to everyone in the family.
But they're
loving it. Snoop tried to get lit last night. He and our elf Charlie ended up tangled in Christmas lights.
Yes, I believe you said, or Snoop said this was not the kind of lit he was meaning.
It's not what he meant when he said he wanted to get lit.
Yeah. So it's entertaining.
It is.
It's fun. It is to wake up and see what mischief has been happening.
Just trying to bring back a little bit of the Christmas spirit, Christmas magic.
So speaking of, because that's our topic tonight, which is traditions. And look at us here on our PJs. Because would you say that's one of your...
It's one of my favorite ones. We get Christmas PJs on Christmas Eve to sleep in.
Yes. Well, it's not quite Christmas Eve, but these are our Christmas Eve pajamas. So that's one of your favorites. And I think that's one of those things, like looking at what traditions you still love and look forward to. Which ones are you like, would rather not? And, what causes excitement and anticipation and looking forward to it and making the holidays versus what causes stress and extra pressure and things like that. So where do you want to start?
Personally, I'm a big fan of all traditions.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. All of them. I want to be read twas the night before Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Yes, read the story.
Yes.
You want to sit down.
I want to sit down. I want to have a little story time. Sit down, crisscross applesauce on the rug.
While I read to you.
While you read to me.
And it has to be the same book that we've had for ages since you were little.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something that I always read you.
Okay, 2 days ago, I was going through my room, cleaning out my drawers and stuff, and I found a little mini "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" book that you got me for Christmas one year. And I go, yeah, this is going in my keepsake drawer. It's that important.
It is. And we haven't
done it in years because my brothers refused to stay for it.
And I said, I would always read it to you.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
No.
Well, and this brings up another thing. What happens when some of you don't like certain traditions or have outgrown them? They were fine at a certain time, and then others still want it. They should do all of them.
They should do it for me, okay? Because I want all of them.
And if you ask them,
they'd say no.
Or
they'd just walk away.
Acting like they didn't hear you at all.
Yes. They like to do that. Selective hearing. It's okay.
Someday we'll do one on sibling relationships and try to get more ideas from other relationships than... I wonder what people would say if they had a sister. Would a sister be more likely to be like, yeah, let's sit down and be read to?
I have no clue.
So maybe some of our listeners can let us know. Because I think growing up with two sisters, I think if one of us, if that's what we wanted, we might rib them a little bit, but we would sit down and you will sit down and you will hear the story.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works.
And we will love it while it's being read to us.
It's not how it works.
It's not how it's working.
Household.
We'll try to see. Maybe
they won't participate in PJs anymore, which is fine. Whatever. I still get them.
You still buy them PJs?
No, I still get to wear them.
Yes.
And we do buy them. They just don't wear them.
Right.
No, well, they're lost.
They're lost.
They're not contributing to the Christmas magic. That's how I see it.
And you're very big on the Christmas magic.
I am. If it doesn't feel like Christmas, that's the problem.
Right. I think that's something that I tried to make certain that everybody knew. we were all responsible for creating Christmas magic, right? Like it's the gifts are good, but not everybody has a lot as far as gifts go. There's certainly been some Christmases, especially when you were younger, even though we really tried and that was important, and I tried to save for that. There were some years we didn't have very much. And, but we always tried to make certain we did a lot and did the traditions that didn't always have to be, expensive. Right. So, reading the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, what else are some of your standouts? And pajamas.
Christmas cookie making.
Yes, that rates very highly for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I like about that is it involves a lot of the different family.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just us, but if the schedules don't always work out, but aunties, cousins, mimis, everyone, and even your brothers enjoy the cookie day.
They all have their own little tasks. Later has to cut the gumdrops.
Mm-hmm.
Nick just chips in wherever he wants to.
He does like to give feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody has certain cookies that they want to make certain
gets made.
Yes. So the cookie baking. And I think that's really common. Okay. And I'm like, at what age do we not leave cookies and milk out for Santa?
I don't know that we have the past couple of years.
Really?
I don't know that we have.
Because you've been an avid, like, we must keep this going. And yes. I look at you like, seriously?
I'm all about the traditions. Anything to keep the Christmas magic alive.
Yes, and I so appreciate
You thought
that.
our elf on the shelf retired? Absolutely not. He showed up yesterday.
And he brought friends.
Yes, he did.
Yes. So, yes, all the traditions. So the cookies definitely, and I think that's there's a couple that when I ask you, because that's another thing that I've tried as you guys have gotten older, like obviously there's some traditions that I enjoy, but let's be real. Sometimes we did things and we repeated them, and then it's like, okay, now we've got 20 traditions to fit in, and that can be sort of challenging.
What traditions have we cut out?
I don't know that we've cut a lot out. We've tried to make certain we expand them a little bit, because it's also been challenging when your dad has worked. This is his busy season. So
another one that everyone participates in, the Avenue lights.
Yes. The Christmas lights, going around, looking at the different Christmas lights throughout town. And then the local Avenue of Lights has always been. And both of your brothers said they wanted to do that again this year. And I usually try to make some.
And she's excited because they have a giraffe one this year.
I know that's what you said. So I'm like, oh, yes. Yes.
She likes giraffes.
I do like giraffes. I don't know. I'm easily entertained. I like the other animals too. Most of them. I'm not. No snakes. Okay. I'm good without snakes.
Okay.
But yes, a new giraffe. But with the lights, that's the other thing, is because we always are like, what's new this year? And what might be missing, or where did they move the lights this year?
Yeah.
And so it's fun seeing the different displays and what's been added.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a big hit.
I think that's all our traditions. No, we opened one gift on Christmas Eve, but I don't think we've done that the past couple of years.
I thought we did.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah, your brothers have been very like, meh.
Sometimes they're very adamant about it, and sometimes they're just like, I don't care. I don't want to be here.
Well, and then another thing that brings up with traditions and how things can change is when families change and the dynamics. So this will be the first year, since your brother just bought a new house, and what that will look like. Like, it sounds like he might be coming over and staying Christmas Eve.
He said he's not driving in the morning.
So
it sounds like he'll be home.
Okay. But I mean, things can change and we have to respect that. You're like,
yeah,
no.
right. Okay.
I don't know. Someday you may be like, you're in a different point in your life and you want to do something different.
I don't know. I have a feeling I'll be home for Christmas. Christmas is very important to me.
I would love that. And yet, I don't know. I also think it's wherever the people are. Like, we'll make it happen. And whatever day the day is.
I don't know. If I end up in Florida, you'll probably be coming down to me for Christmas. Anything for sunshine.
Sunshine. Absolutely. Especially this weather. This winter has already been rough. Oh, yes. That wind chill.
Ugh.
Y'all, we're in the Midwest. It's been rough
here.
It's been rough.
We've had a few too many snow days. I think more than last year already.
All total. And
yes.
we haven't even hit Christmas yet. So I just don't know what January and February will bring for us. And sometimes March can be pretty vicious too. So those are some other things, like just when you saying that, I was imagining like being hunkered up with a blanket in front of the fireplace and a movie. What are some of because I know you love the movies.
I love the movies.
All the movies.
All of them. I can only stand about 1 or 2 Hallmark movies a year.
The whole season.
It really depends on what kind of mood I'm in. This year, I haven't watched any.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like at 1 or 2 and I'm done this year. You might
too feel goody or what?
I'm not into the cheesy stuff right now. It's not holding my attention.
Okay. So what are some of your, top faves for?
Currently, my top fave is Grinch, which I don't know where that came from, but lately, yeah.
Okay, so which version is it?
Jim Carrey?
Yes. Okay, so not the original animated.
I don't like animated things.
Okay, but the Jim Carrey version. Mm-hmm. So that's your top right now. Have you watched it this season?
No.
Okay, so that's on our list?
Yes. Nobody seems like they want to watch the classics anymore.
Oh, what do we want to watch?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I mentioned it the other day and you just really didn't seem like you wanted to watch the classics.
I did. I think I was really tired and I
watched Criminal Minds instead.
And it was so relaxing. Yes, it was very soothing. I don't know what that says about us.
Anyways, I also like Home Alone, but like you gotta be in the right mood for it,
Uh-huh.
And then all of the Santa Claus movies.
Right, with Tim Allen. Okay.
Yes. Let's see, that's it.
What about the Santa Chronicles?
It's
okay.
I've seen them once. I've probably seen them twice. And I don't know that I desire to see them again.
Right. Okay. And one of my favorites that you put up with
the Griswolds.
Yes. Christmas Vacation.
Right.
Yes.
I put up with it. I don't know. It's a little too chaotic for me, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And what, Uncle Eddie? Or Cousin Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Put the RV. Light it up.
Uh-huh.
So, all right. So we'll get some movies in.
Mm-hmm. There's usually a movie on Christmas Eve.
Yes. We usually make a nice dinner on Christmas Eve because we don't really cook on Christmas Day.
Yeah. I think that's all our traditions.
Mm-hmm.
Which it doesn't sound like a lot when you list them like that.
Yeah, there could be quite a few others. I'm certain there are. I mean, the decorating.
Our tree's still empty.
Right? We've had it up for
15th.
Weeks.
We've had it up since November 3rd, I think. It is still empty.
Right, but it's got blinky lights on it. It's, but we've got to, yes,
but it's getting to the point where it's buried behind gifts.
We'll get to it. It's going to happen.
Right. It'll probably happen Christmas Eve.
No, we're getting it. So.
Okay. Is Christmas next week?
It's 10 days, right?
Yeah.
This is the 15th, so a week and a half. Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, Christmas Day is exactly 1 week from this episode release. Crazy. Yeah, the tree's gonna be decorated before Christmas Eve for sure. Okay, Angel.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be decorated by the time this episode drops. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Our readers can hold us to that. Ask us in the comments. Our listeners. Some of them could be reading the closed caption, right?
No. Okay. Anyways, what's your favorite Christmas tradition?
What's my favorite Christmas tradition? Why am I not prepared to answer this?
I don't know.
I think it's Christmas morning, sitting around with all of you.
Really?
Just seeing you sitting. And you guys have always been so good at like being present with each other and about each other's experience, and that it hasn't always been about the present. You've always like watched, you wanted to see what each other got and stuff. So I love just being in the room with all of you.
You know what everybody got? I wrapped all of the gifts.
You have this year. You have wrapped them all. Even your own.
Even my own. There's not a thing under that tree that's not a surprise to me. That's not a surprise. That is a surprise. Anyways, English is hard. You know what stresses me out to no end?
What?
Last year, your son, and I think it happened the year before, they want to clean up all the wrapping paper while we're unwrapping gifts. That's just too much going on for me.
Right, because they want to clean up as they go.
No, that's too much for me. Throw it on a ball, throw it in a ball, on the floor, move on. Pay attention to what's going on. I can't watch someone unwrapping gifts, you handing out gifts, and someone cleaning up all at once. We can
pause and just...
No. Leave the mess. It'll be okay. It will be there when we're done. And it's going to take the same amount of time to clean up.
But it starts to feel very messy and chaotic. Does it start to feel like your room and it feels okay? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to. That was...
Sometimes she just really doesn't like me, guys. My room is relatively clean at the moment.
It is. No, you're the one that talks about your room sometimes. I'm sorry. That was an unnecessary burn.
It's just taking jabs at me. It's Christmas. We're talking about Christmas magic, and you're just taking jabs.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to behave. I'll do better.
Okay. I don't believe that for 1 second. But okay. So getting back to people not wanting to participate in traditions.
That sounds ominous.
No, I'm just saying, like, what do we got? What do you got to say about that?
People not wanting to
participate. Why do you think? What are the reasonings behind that, other than growing out of them?
I think that's a big part of it. Is they don't. I think it's normal in adolescence. They want to exert some of their own independence, their autonomy, choosing to do what they want and not do other things. And so I think that's a big part of sort of negotiating some of those traditions as a parent is what's important to them. What do they want to do? What is it that they'd prefer not to do anymore that we feel like it's optional?
Are traditions ever really optional? Because personally, your sons will be participating in all traditions.
Yes. Well, I mean, I think...
Because for me, they're not optional.
Well, and I would be curious why you feel they're not optional. Why are they so important to you?
Because they're important to me. Why? That's why they're not optional.
Why does each one matter? Individually, why does each one?
Because they do.
All the things?
All the things. Okay, I could give up Christmas cookie making.
You could?
I could.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay. Your sons won't let you. That is the one tradition that I'm like, eh.
So why don't you negotiate with them? Like, guys, the being read the night before Christmas is really
It
important.
sounds
to
like
me.
a toddler. I just want story time.
You want story time?
If you want your cookies, you will sit for story time.
I don't know. That sounds like a fair negotiation to me. Except, you know what they'll do? They'll tell you, okay.
And then they'll get their cookies, and I won't get story time.
Right. Oh, you'll get story time. You will have story time.
I don't want story time if other people are not participating in story time.
Your dad loves story time.
I don't know that he does.
He loves being read to this day. I can't remember how old you guys were when the Hunger Games first came out, and I was like, I don't know about this, but the boys wanted to read it, and I'm like, I will read it to you all. And I mean, your dad liked listening to it.
Okay.
Yes. It was a great book to read aloud.
Okay.
Totally different vibes than 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, well, Criminal Minds is a different vibe than Christmas movies, and yet we chose that over Christmas movies. Anyways, I don't know if they're just important. I don't have reasonings behind it, but they're all important in their own way. Yeah.
And yet, sometimes the flexibility to say it's okay. Did I just snort? I am so tired.
No, it's not happening. No flexibility. If they want cookies, you know what? The flexibility comes in when I don't force them to wear PJs. Mm-hmm.
So they get to choose one.
They get to choose one that they don't have to participate in. And PJs is the one that they choose. They're participating in everything else. No exceptions.
What can I choose not to participate in? I want them all, of course.
You don't get that choice.
I don't get that choice because I created this.
You created this.
Okay.
Also, if you don't participate, who's going to participate with me?
Right. I'm participating.
Mm-hmm.
But at what point, because I think this is one of those challenges is that sometimes we introduce new traditions because it was a trend, like the elf on the shelf. It was a trend. Who knew that these things would still be around years later and that these traditions are non-negotiable?
Yeah. Yeah.
So at what point do you stop adding traditions, or do you say, you know what, it's okay for us to retire one of the traditions? Like it ran its course.
I don't think a tradition is ever fully retired. I mean, Elf on the Shelf was gone for like 4 or 5 years. Probably longer than that. I don't know how old I was when he went away. It was probably at least 5 years ago. But he's back now. He brought a friend. And they're getting lit.
And what was the first one?
I wrapped the wrapping paper down the center of the kitchen table as like a little runner, and then I made bows and put them on the back of the chairs and made a bow for like the center of the table. And then it said, hope you don't mind, I brought a friend, and he's a great rapper. Spelled WRAPPER.
Yes, that was very funny. You may have to share some pictures with your listeners here.
Maybe.
Super creative.
Thank you.
And I wonder if this is when you talk about the magic for someone like you who likes to create and likes to do those kinds of things, that really taps into a lot of your interests.
Yeah.
What's that side eye for?
I don't know. I just felt like giving you another side eye. I don't think we've missed a minute where I haven't given you a side eye.
There's been a lot of side eyes tonight. And y'all, we're in our pajamas, but it is really late.
It's also kind of chilly in here.
It's really cold in here.
Anyways, what else about traditions?
I would be curious to find out. I don't know that I've ever asked my mom what some of her favorite, like as a young girl, like what was some of her favorite Christmas traditions.
What Christmas traditions did you do that you didn't pass on?
Oh, I don't know. I know what it is.
It sounds like there's a reason we didn't pass it on.
Yes. I mean, you can revive it if you want, but my grandma Jay we always made all sorts of stuff with her, all the Christmas cookies and candy and things, and she loved making fudge.
I'm really good. I'm not a fudge person.
I'm not a fudge person either. And so that's one tradition I've not continued. I have some of my grandmother's recipes, love making some of her recipes, but that is not one that I've continued. I never liked fudge as a child either.
I will not be reviving that one.
Okay.
I hate to tell you.
Okay.
Now, if you had a different tradition.
No, but I do remember, and I don't know if this was specifically at Christmas, but this was something I was actually thinking a few days ago that I really would like to do. It's a little daunting and scary. Like it shouldn't be, but I would like to try to make homemade cinnamon rolls.
No.
I know. Okay, it's not that...
I love you.
Okay, maybe daunting and scary is a little big for that.
We were talking about like
skydiving,
something that has to do with fire. Maybe we'll burn down the house.
No,
I don't know. Daunting and scary.
Okay, maybe it's just
it's cinnamon rolls,
but
they either turn out or they don't. Daunting and scary.
Okay, because it's like a big it's a big time commitment to do it, and but so daunting and scary might be a little bit, those are big words, but there's a lot to it. You've got to do the dough, you've got to knead it, you've got to let it rise, you've got to re-knead it, there's a lot to it. It'll be fun though. It's gonna be fabulous. Are we gonna do this?
Yeah, probably. Well, I have an idea now.
Oh, really?
Snoop Dogg likes to roll. He likes a good roll. A cinnamon roll.
Oh my god.
We're playing with the puns now, guys.
Oh goodness.
I just don't know that I can pull that off in the middle of the night.
Don't pull that. The whole point is I want to make them.
I know, but it'd be so funny. But then they'd be ready for the morning.
Yes, no.
No.
Yes.
Ugh.
We'll figure it out.
Guys, it would have been so funny.
I'm trying to think if there's any other. No, I think for the most part, it's always been a little, like we've kept it low key, like there hasn't been a ton of traditions besides some of that. I do remember being young, and I don't know if this was part of school or Girl Scouts or what, but going Christmas caroling. That was sort of fun. Going around Christmas caroling. I'm not saying I want to do it, especially with how cold it's been.
You won't catch me doing that. Now, I'll turn on some Christmas music and be screaming at the top of my lungs, giving you a little concert in there if you want.
I do want a concert.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yes,
I do want that.
It's not going to sound good.
Oh, that's okay.
Because I will sing poorly on purpose.
I just want the ambiance, merriment. Mm-hmm. I want the enthusiasm more than the nailed it. I want the nailed it version of singing.
I nail it no matter how I sing it. So.
Exactly.
So we've talked about how your little cinnamon roll idea might be, what were the words you used for it?
You used
some interesting words.
Daunting and scary. But I acknowledge that those might be
a little exaggerated.
They were, yes, probably very exaggerated.
Okay. Anyways, what happens when traditions become daunting and scary or dreaded?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think I think traditions can become problematic in certain situations, like when they are overwhelming to make happen, especially for a lot of working parents. There's only so many hours in the day. And so it can be hard. How do you make all these things happen in the amount of time that you have? I think also financial stress is very real for a lot of people. And so trying to make a lot of things happen, especially we mentioned it, but we haven't even talked about, gifts and the whole tradition of Santa, which that can really bring up a lot of disparities, especially for young children. How do you explain it to some kids? Like Santa brought one kid an iPad, but brought one kid a toy truck. Like that can make people feel very different, but that's part of, different families do different things. And so financial stress can be hard. And so I think anytime you feel like you have to do certain things to purchase certain things or spend certain money or, making meals or, accommodating guests who are coming out of town and they're visiting. And so sometimes you feel like you need to pay for things that can be challenging. Mm-hmm. When do you think traditions can be problematic? Never.
I don't know. I think there's some traditions out there. I saw a TikTok, okay? I think it was this guy's fiance. They were spending Thanksgiving with his family. His entire family told her like the week prior that they were going to do a turkey trot. Woke her up at like 5 a.m., made her put this like turkey hat on and to take a photo. And then as she's posing for the photo with the family, it's actually a video. And they're like, yeah, so we're not actually doing a turkey trot.
They just made her get up early?
Yeah. It made her stress about it. Anyways. I don't know if that's
hazing in that family. Welcome.
Love it.
Now, were they just sort of fun family?
I don't know. There was a lot of things said about that because she did not look very happy about the situation.
Getting up at 5 a.m. to
go run.
Yes.
On top of that, they told her that she was running like less than a week prior. Yeah.
That was probably a lot of stress. Yeah. Especially, was she a runner?
I don't think so. I don't think she was going to enjoy the experience. I don't think she was prepared for that.
But that's a pressure, right? Because she probably wanted to impress them and be, Mm-hmm. And so blending different family types of tradition or trying to fit into a new family could be hard. But I think that what you just mentioned, maybe something that is sort of harmful as a tradition, do people do certain things that are maybe not good spirited or actually even triggering to some members of the family?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are traditions that probably need to be retired.
Yeah.
So.
Ugh, can we talk about the angel tree drama?
The what?
The angel tree drama.
Is there drama?
There's drama. Okay, you're not chronically online on TikTok.
No, because some of
it's my job.
Sure.
It's my job.
It is.
Okay, you see, I bring stories like this.
Yes.
I keep you informed.
Yes.
I keep podcasts up to date.
Okay.
So like a year or two ago, it became a thing that like influencers would go and they'd buy a bunch of kids like their angel tree stuff and like get everything on their list and whatever, like iPads, phones, whatever's on there.
Right.
And like just go above and beyond. And so then it just started a trend where people would go and they'd film it. And so, if they didn't do everything that's on the list or go completely above and beyond, they'd be getting teared down on social media. And then you got the influencers who aren't posting that they're doing one, and everybody in their comments are like, so are you going to do one? Why don't you do one?
Oh, shaming for not doing it?
Because they feel that they should, the individuals feel that they should that the influencers should spend their money certain ways.
Okay.
Which, like, it's fine. Like, the trend itself is fine. Like, I don't have a problem with it. But personally, if I'm donating and doing things like that, I'm not posting it.
I'm not. I'm
not acknowledging it.
Right. I want to do it
point?
because I want to give, I don't need to take pictures of it. I don't need to post that this is something I'm doing.
These big influencers who post online, they make money off that video. So what's the point in donating money if they're going to make it right back off of the video?
Right.
Yeah. Like, there's some people who do it really well, and it's like, you can tell that they're doing it with a big heart. And then there's other people, it's just like,
they're doing it for a show.
They're doing it for a show.
Yeah.
And now it's like a thing that people are like, if you can't afford to go all out for your angel kid, then don't bother. And it's like, okay, people, there are going to be tags left on that tree if people just don't bother because they can't do all out.
When the whole point, those kids, and as somebody who has worked with many, many kids over the decades, you know, like, they would be so thrilled just to get some of those things on their list. You know, I've seen these kids. I have, you know, that has been a big part of what I've done across the years is, you know, working with the different kids that I've worked with. And so they always appreciate those things. So going all out, and I don't know, there's just something about, like, if people are doing it, that's great, post it, this and that, but don't make it showy, because then it becomes about them, the giver. In, I don't know, but that's just me. I would prefer to know what the needs are and just meet those needs and not have it be anything about somebody needs to witness me doing that.
There's also the drama because, like, the kids' parents are receiving gifts to give to the kids. Well, they're posting online about whether or not they got all the stuff and how impressed they are by what was given and how not impressed they were.
The parents?
The parents receiving the gifts for their kids.
The parents are talking about how impressed or not impressed, or the influencer?
No, the parents are taking videos of them opening up, like, what was given to them. Like, well, I asked for an iPad, but they got me this off-brand tablet instead.
Yeah. That would probably not feel so good about providing those gifts.
Yeah. But then you also, like, you see the people out there who are doing above and beyond. So you're expecting to get the above and beyond.
And, well, that could be, I don't know. There's a part of me too about knowing your community. And I think that that's what I love, is like when you know the people who are coordinating some of it and you are hearing like exactly what it is. Because I think that would be really hard, because for many of us, if we are choosing to donate and, you know, adopt one of the angel trees or adopt a family or what have you, that can be a pretty significant expense, especially if you're buying some of those things. And to feel like it's not enough, that would really be disheartening. It would, like, especially, you know, when you think about people who are giving all that they can. And for some people, giving $500 may be nothing for them. But for another family, they may have really gone without some things to make that happen, because that was really important to them. That giving was really important. And if it was received in that way, I just think that would be heartbreaking. And so where is that, which we really didn't even talk about, how do we receive gifts and be thankful for them, whatever they are or are not, you know, because that's one of the, to me, when somebody is given a gift with their heart and, you know, like, that's pretty awesome. It's not what they spent. I didn't know about this trend. Now this is really going to bother me. Y'all, just be thankful, please.
I just don't know why we had to be showy with our donations and our charitableness. Like, because, okay, this is only like on my mind because all over my For You page is this makeup influencer, Michaela something. I don't follow her. I don't necessarily like her videos, but people are in her comments being like, did you do an angel treat? And she responded with, did you? And they were like, well, yeah, but did you? And she was like, no video, didn't happen. And people are upset about her attitude, but like, if you don't want to say, hey, I did an angel tree, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
And you don't have to post a video about it.
And angel trees aren't the only way. It's not the only need out there. Sometimes, I've done the angel trees or other similar types of things. Sometimes, which may be more what I do this year, food insecurity is very real. And our food banks are really hurting. And so there's needs that way. There's so many different types of needs that I don't know that we all have to do one thing or not be good enough with it. There's lots of needs. People should do and donate what they feel called to donate and to give what they feel they can.
Well said.
Well said. Yes. This does sort of bring up a bit of a sore subject for me. I'm going to, which is sort of forced donations or influencing.
That's what I'm saying about this.
Because there have been certain charities that have been very, very important to me because of what our experiences have been and especially with the boy's birth and so forth. And so then when, and very well-meaning, people come into the classroom, other moms, and they do these big things about, another charity. And then suddenly my kid wants to focus completely on this other charity that is very important to this other family. And it's great, but yet it sort of has taken a different view than a charity that has meant a lot to us and our family. And so those can be different challenges. And how can we expose our kids to lots of different ways to give and yet also still sort of understand maybe different experiences that they or their families may have, things that might be important to them, while they're also allowed to explore other things that are important to them that they learn along the way. And I think that's always for that sort of push-pull as parents, as you're trying to teach your kids to give and have big hearts and be open to things, while also still trying to stay with some of the traditions because of what those mean within the family. And those are tricky. And so I think when we think about this whole concept of traditions, it brings up things that are about priorities, belongingness, right? Wow, these traditions that happen in our family or our culture or the way that we've done things. And so those predictabilities and routines, things that people can look forward to or simultaneously dread and different things. But there's a lot to be said about the soothingness of some of those traditions, just even, you get the PJs on and a cup of hot cocoa as you're sitting. They can be as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they go a long way, especially during this time of year when people associate the holidays with the traditions. And I think that many of their traditions, things like, we didn't even mention, Christmas cards, which
we gave up on.
I was so good at those every single year. And then we got to the point, getting a picture can be challenging.
The boys don't want their pictures taken. I tried last year. I tried so hard. I bought the outfits. I picked dates. No.
Just getting them together. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you also mentioned, okay, so I did see this, not on TikTok, but on Facebook. There was somebody who was talking, she's a content creator, and she was talking about a memory from her childhood. And it was like, oh yeah, I had you guys do that. And it was one of my favorite memories from childhood too, which is, and I think a lot of people may have this requirement. Christmas morning, what do the kids do? They have to stay at the top of the stairs, right? They cannot come down until, the parents are there, right? You've had this.
I don't think Nick listened to that the past couple of years. I don't think so.
Right. But I mean, definitely while you were
Santa
kids.
doesn't come to our house anymore. So like.
But you had this as kids. I had this as, I remember sitting at the top of the stairs with my sisters, right? So this person was talking about, she remembers it as the Christmas she got a concussion because apparently one of them, the dad was like, and of course dads, when you're younger, hearing their dad's voice when you're there and you shouldn't be, can be scary. So the sister sort of whipped around and, to run back into the room, and the little sister, being much littler, went down the staircase.
My favorite thing, which I don't know if you ever realized this, but like when you left the Christmas lights on, we can see the reflection of things below in the window.
Yeah, I figured so. I wasn't dumb, but that also made it exciting though too, right? That you could sort of see it, but there was only so much we could do.
Yeah.
We tried though. I will say, I do think Christmas I've always done well with. Right. So, my mom always did great at Christmas too. It is. It's just about what you create, the fun, the stuff, the things. So, yes, I think what I'm most looking forward to, I'll look forward to the lights. I look forward to baking the first couple of batches of cookies. By the end, I'm done. But I will look forward to the Christmas Eve, the movie, the reading you, the twist. Yes. Oh, you will be read too. I can even go to your room and read it to you.
Nope. I don't know that we've done it in the past 5. No, it's probably been longer.
Yes.
It's probably been at least 8 years.
Oh, you will be read too.
No, I'm good.
And then just waking up and just spending the time with you all, and just, I think the gratitude that we're all here.
I still remember the disappointment the first year you didn't read to us. So I'm really good. I don't need to experience that again.
Oh my goodness. Play on the sympathy, would you?
I do.
You were sad?
I was sad.
But you never told me.
No, because I couldn't. Because it wasn't a big deal. The boys didn't want to. It wasn't important.
To me,
the boys didn't
is what
want
you're
to.
saying. It wasn't important to me.
Yeah. And it wasn't important to the boys. It was only important to me. So it didn't happen.
And did you know how sad that made you feel?
Yeah.
Until the night was over? You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will make certain you will read
It's
too.
okay. It's okay.
So, what are your main takeaways?
Traditions should be fun. They should not be stressful, but they will be. And that's just a part of the magic. The magic is very important no matter how old you are. All traditions should be had, because you will miss the times that you did not have them. That's all. What you got?
Honestly, I'm all about making the magic happen during this, the holiday season. I do think at some point we have to ask ourselves which traditions do we keep going, because those are most important.
All of them.
And are there any Christmas cards that we can let go? And those might change each year. And so checking in with your kids, especially as they become adults, like, what do we want to make certain that we keep? What do we want to make certain, that we do? And what doesn't matter as much? And what do other people want to want to take the lead with, because as the kids grow into young adults, they can take leads with some of these too to make the magic happen. You've got this.
I've been all over it.
Yes, you have.
The wrapping the gifts, Snoop on a stoop.
Having some fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Adios.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.